Now, they're floating through our seas in the most fascinating way and come in many different shapes and colours. Jellyfish have been around for millions of years and they're currently under the spotlight of a research project at the University of Southampton. Scientists have been using the umbrella-shaped animal to track down the location of other sea creatures and reveal where our seafood comes from. Nicole Riz has the details.
The food we eat can come from a variety of places, and often we know very little about where it comes from exactly. For seafood, however, it might soon be possible to track down its origin by using jellyfish. In an attempt to give customers more information, scientists from the University of Southampton have been busy studying the aquatic animals' chemical records.
As consumers, we're increasingly concerned about where our food comes from. And when we eat fish, we want to know that the fish we actually buy is the fish that we're told and that it comes from sustainable sources. Now, it's relatively easy to test whether a fish is the right species. If a cod that you buy is really a cod, we can test for that genetically. But it's quite hard to tell where that cod came from. Did it really come from a sustainably managed fishery, or did it come from somewhere else? So what we've been trying to do here is find a way of testing the chemistry, if you like, of the fish that you buy to tell where it might have come from. And we've done that by measuring a natural chemistry, natural chemicals in jellyfish, like these. And these jellyfish live right throughout our seas, all around the UK. And we can go and collect these jellyfish and make a map of their chemistry. And that map tells us what the chemistry is like in different parts of the sea. So we can then go to something like a fish finger and we can measure the chemistry in these fish fingers and compare it to the maps that we built from the jellyfish and figure out where the fish that went into the fish finger was feeding before it was caught. So far, we've tested our method against scallops and herring, which were caught from known places across the North Sea. And we can tell with 100% confidence whether they were caught in the North or South North Sea. And that might seem like a very big area, but the sorts of areas that people think about the size of fisheries, that's a really useful information to be able to tell, did this animal come from where we think it came from?
Jellyfish don't tend to travel far, and that's why they are ideal to detect where a sea animal has been caught.
They are found everywhere throughout the seas, so they're really easy to find, they're really easy to catch. They don't move very far, so when you catch a jellyfish, you know that you're recording the chemistry of the area where it lives. And they also grow really fast, so you know that the chemistry that you're recording is the chemistry that happened at the time when you caught the jellyfish. So for all of those reasons, they're fabulous animals for building a picture of how chemistry changes, how chemistry varies across the sea.
The new method can also be applied to seabirds and other sea animals to see where they have been feeding in order to set up more protected areas for them.
We've built our maps from about 500 jellyfish from across the North Sea. And so we now can use those maps to tell the area for anything, any animal that we want to analyse. So that could be, as we say, that could be things in your food, it could be fish fingers. It could also be animals like seabirds or seals, if we want to know where they've been feeding. So if we want to, for instance, put some extra protection to an area that's really important for seabirds or really important for seals, then we can use this same tool and figure out where they've been feeding and make sure that we protect those areas that are important to birds.
Scientists will put their jellyfish food research into practice over the next few years. Nicole Riz, for That's Solent.